Let's make sure this is all good. Let's make sure this is all good. Does appear to be. Cool. And then post, and then post. Bing, bang, boom. Everything fucking done and all. Good. Game capture. Oh, I forgot to change the screen capture. Hang on. Here we go. And then, come on. There we are. There we go. Hello, everybody. It's more Disco Elysium time. I'm gonna make myself the little portrait ahead of time. I'm remembering to do things. Yes, good. Right, we last left off at the start of day 3. We've been playing very slowly through this, but I think I'm doing a good job. I don't know. I don't really have anything to compare it to, so let's see. What is available to us? We've made the call reporting the crime. We got a reality lowdown. I have the boots. +2 authority. Pretty good. We have 2 skill points, which I don't want to use yet, just in case. So, where can we go from here? Find booze and drink it. No, thank you. Find the traffic hooligan. Oh, okay. So it is Wednesday. Day 3 should be Wednesday, I believe. Very Revachol weather outside. Perfect ambience. Hell yeah. I love bad weather. I don't know why. It's just good. Right. He's waiting for me downstairs, isn't he? Yeah, okay. Maybe I should close the door to my room. Okay, so last time we learned some stuff about Klasia. And that something... Oh, no. Okay. Though they have little...
Yes?
Morning. Okay. Inland Empire. Who are you?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I also like it when the weather sucks, makes my house cozy. Yeah, that's the thing. It's especially if you have like a fireplace or something. That's always good.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Oh.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Hold on, you're a patrol officer of the RCM?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Yep, that makes
Here's
sense.
the real deal.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Okay, fine. Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones.
No, you're not. You're not the only cop in the world.
Something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over her.
Ah.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Okay, conceptualization. You raise a good point. You're the police, right? Cool. So am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
What are you, the police, doing
I'm just
here?
looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A horse-faced woman.
You're a fucking asshole. Are we done here?
Okay. What about
You
you?
look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that counts. Did they change the sunglasses voice actor? I have no way of knowing. They did. Riots will ensue. Look, I don't know what they used to sound like. So, I'm definitely the wrong person to have asked.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. The suit, the sunglasses, the haircut. He's famous. That's how you know his face.
I mean, let's try Esprit de Corps. We need to give it a shot.
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
Animal control uniform?
The police of animals, yes.
Listen, don't make anything out of it, but do you work for animal control?
Well, I am interacting with the most dangerous animal of them all. You. I'd say yes. I'm animal control.
Do you think I'm dangerous?
To yourself? Yes, extremely.
Can we help you with something?
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Are you famous or something?
Not as famous as you, superstar.
It's happening. My hard work is paying off. I'm becoming famous.
Oh, yes, you are. And you've worked really, really hard, haven't you?
Jean, he's obviously suffering.
Okay, superstar. Talk to me. What do you want? You want a pat on the back?
I got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a prophet.
Not the prophet shit again.
Now, will you answer some questions for me?
No,
Why not?
'cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you ought to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation, and it turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up?
Basically.
To hide the shooting?
Yeah, basically, yes.
Okay, well,
Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Let's talk about the hanged man again.
Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again.
I'm doing
You're
an
not
investigation.
wasting
A
time.
man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
He's very upset. I should probably level up Esprit de Corps real quick.
Watch
Then I
out
have
for
to-
yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Your voice, I recognized it.
Oh, really?
Thank you,
I
perception.
wonder where.
I lost my badge recently. I called it to report it missing. You were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
I have a bit of, memory trouble.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool.
So cool.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography.
Superstar
nowhere
comment
in
incoming.
particular.
Damn, you're right.
It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
I have been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Bayi, badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what was that about ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Okay. Look, if composure and conceptualization are on board, so am I. Fuck it. Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Alright, let's see. Some kind of superstar. -2 logic, okay. First, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar in the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes on a Leon-esque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not Guillaume Le Million or Davy Dewis. No, you're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Where some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. You know what? This is correct. Fuck it. Now, I do have other thoughts I want to do first, though, I think. Finger Pistols 9mm seems very important. White Morning also seems kind of important, but... And I'm not doing rigorous self-critique. I'm too cool for that. God's strongest soldier canonically. Did you internal sorry cop? No, I didn't. I've not gone for sorry. I don't need to be sorry. I'm a fucking superstar. But Finger Pistols 9mm. Feels necessary.
Again?
Also, I raised a
I
sprint
can't
corpse so I
believe
could
this
do
shit.
this check.
There's something
God
that
damn
binds
it.
you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
I understand. The uniform is metaphorical. I'm actually seeing the working class, right?
I want to say, yes, I think.
Level with me here a second. Are you working class?
Fucking politics again. You know what I'm more interested in?
No.
You solving the case you're on. I'm passionate about that. So maybe get to it.
Okay. Right. It's my favourite game for the reason the game gets hostile if you become a centrist. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a centrist.
Can I help
I'm a
you?
capital communist. It's different. About my bill for
20
tonight.
real. Good.
Bing.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Got you covered, baby. We have our money.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Fuck, I should have put a point into suggestion. This is fine. Is it the right time yet?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
It is the right time. Let's have a look.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
I did go for an archetypal custom attributes. I went for custom attributes. I wanted to have good motorics and just like be okay at most other things, you know. Yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches, light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hid a key in the window.
Huh?
Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch,
Oh.
and slides it across the table.
Thank
to
you, Theo.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you. I nod to the old man.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Anyone know why this window is hanging right outside the Union Box window?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys. No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
I look at the key in my hand. Wonder what doors does it open?
It's for the blue door in the kitchen. There was a note there that you missed. It said the workshop key is behind the window. It's this key.
The mystery. The one mystery that matters.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
I'm gonna try the workshop spare key on the door.
The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years, but then the lock clicks.
Nice. Why are these here again? Symbol is white deora. Like glass shows a female figure in mourning. Symbol says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords. Do I have the opportunity to play pinball again?
The machine is dead and silent. It needs serious maintenance before anyone can play again.
Fuck. Okay, that's a shame.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Oh, I can chill. I have amnesia, not blindness. Yeah, no, true. I run my finger across the dust of the white Deora
Feels like
machine.
it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Deora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
How about we fire up one of these bad boys and play some ball? Bad balls and play some boy.
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
What about the other one, the Franco-Nigerian ball? Want to play that?
No.
Well, I failed 2 checks. I can't fail 3 in a row.
It's strange that he doesn't like pinball. Kim here is a Zeolite.
Oh
His
no,
people
I've
are
become
incredibly
racist.
dexterous, and they all love pinball. Matter of fact.
Hey, didn't you guys, like, invent pinball?
Us? Guys?
Stop.
No matter. This is a failure. I'm failing and I'm going to stop because Volition told me to.
Okay. I don't like pinball because I had to learn to play it for an undercover job at a pinball ring. And it's a lame, boring, and unchallenging game. There. We can move on now.
Super. Tip-top. This went pretty well, all things considered.
Oh. That was surprisingly chipper for you, Volition. Alright, let's move on. Now I need to tell Gart.
Master Investigator.
What?
You just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
My duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Jamrock Shuffle. By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets, maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippian kings that hold them forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait, is that why you're so hellbent on opening containers? Or do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Montagne? Damn it. Even Volition knows not to be racist. No, it feels like only Volition knows not to be racist. Every other skill doesn't seem to mind.
Can I help you?
Saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay.
He's really... It takes a lot of willpower not to ask.
I've already done this.
What is back there?
Nothing. The gaping black maw at the end of time.
There is no gaping maw. If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. That's okay.
Pinball machines.
Ah! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering.
Let's see.
If you found pinball machines there.
I feel a capitalist plot coming up is still a very funny answer to me. If you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. C-suite shit. I'm a disruptor.
Those machines are whirling property.
Oh,
but
fuck, you're
if
right.
it makes you feel any better, I'm not planning to sell them. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble. Yes?
Alright, we're gone. We're gone. So, we found the thing. So what comes next? Esprit de Corps for Joyce Messier. I should probably talk to her again. Shit ain't nothing to me. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Hang on, I need to conceptualize this wall.
just an ordinary wall.
Damn it, I didn't put any points in conceptualization. I don't need to conceptualize this wall. Yeah, nothing here worth picking up. Harry would like Dracula flair. Honestly, he has the vibe.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, what was the thing I had to do? Esprit de corps. Talk about the lynching?
Of course. Anything to help.
No.
I am
okay.
sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. More lessons
Questions
in
about
basic
reality. There we are. That's where
My
it was.
favourite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Fun fact, someone who worked on the game asked why you can't kiss Kim. The answer was that desire is stronger when unsatisfied. I mean, yeah, that tracks.
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
Revachol Citizens Militia?
Preciso mundo.
Good, and what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Okay.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Are we?
We are.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
So, basically, I'm a lackey of capital?
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent, provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol. And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
Okay.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Why has this one not been selected? Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
Okay, What do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
A billion?
Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. What exactly is a billion?
It's a number, officer. A big one.
What's it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
Wow. Wait, that's it? I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time.
And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions. Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where did Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
God, why is everyone in this world so obsessed with apricots? What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
I think I have to say the communist thing. You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them.
We built this district. All the best parts of it.
Fair.
Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the
Tastiest
old street
fruit.
lamps have been
But
put
it
back
isn't.
thanks to the investments from the
I'd accept it if it was like mangoes or something, but fucking apricot? Ugh.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter.
Top 10 fruit.
I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
Okay, hang on. Hang on, I can make something work here. Alright. So, top 10 fruit, let's give this a fucking shot before we continue. Just because it's necessary. Green apple, I would say A tier. Red apple, probably B tier, but I feel like that's a kind of controversial take, but I prefer green apples. I like sour. Apricot, it's been too long. I think they're C tier. I don't like avocados. I hate bananas. Blackberry's got too many bits in it. Blackcurrant, no thanks. Blueberry, nah. Cantaloupe, I think I've had it once and it was like, it was okay. Coconut's alright. Coconut's good. Cherry, I would honestly put them B. Cranberry, B. Date, not big on. I don't like dragon fruit. I don't like durian. I don't like figs. Especially knowing that wasps have to die to make figs exist. Fuck that. Not for me. Gooseberry, I can't rank that fairly. I'm okay with grapefruit, but it's kind of like mid. Red grapes and white grapes, same tier. Kiwis, I'm just gonna put them straight in the middle. Lemon, oh, I fucking love a lemon. I also love a lime. Lychee, I haven't had enough to know. Mango, top. Nectarine, I don't think I've had one, so no thanks. Seem more like a vegetable head to me. What the fuck is that meant to mean? Orange, top tier. You know, I'll move lime down one, because I think I prefer lemon and orange to this. Papaya, haven't had. Passion fruit, haven't had. Peach, no. Pear, awful. Persimmon, haven't had. Pineapple, ooh, that's an A tier for sure. Plum, I may have had, but I don't know if I recall anything about it, so I'm just going to put them in never had this. Pomegranate, I have had, and they were okay. Pomelo I've had, and is actually kind of okay. I'll put it in B. Raspberries, a C tier for me. Red currant, I haven't had. Starfruit, I haven't had. Strawberry, like, it's B or A for sure. Tangerine, I'd say A, because if I want orange, I'll get more orange. Watermelon can be, you know, I like watermelons. Okay, they're all right. Honeydew, Asian pear, haven't had. Guava, I haven't had. Blood orange, I haven't had. Custard apple, I haven't had. Haven't had. I hate raisins and sultanas. Dried fruit freaks me out. Jackfruit I've probably had, but like not noticed. So that automatically puts it in the middle tiers. Mangosteen I haven't had. Nope. Sour cherries, fucking top tier. And, well, not top tier, but way better. There we go. So, hopefully that answers your question. Let's go back to the game.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Okay, goodbye, Joyce. I don't. Her. The autosave scared me. Respectable answers, I think. Yeah, honestly, I don't claim to have, like, surprising opinions. They're all pretty just, like... Oh my god, wait. Oh, a couple more points and we can get another thought. How do I gain 4 XP? I have to say something communist to someone. That's how it works. What other checks can we try? Knick-knack stand, medicine cabinet. And I can try and figure out how Measurehead's worldview works. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. Right, what is the actual move? Oh, I should go down. I should go down here, because it's Wednesday. The water bridge thing should be open. I just like stone fruits a lot. The rest of the fruits are alright. Fair enough. Oh, what the fuck? What's going on here? Who are these boys? What are they doing? Is this fixed? I doubt it. It doesn't look very fixed.
A rusting control panel with loose wires. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
Never mind. It is good. I'm going to be thinking about fruits all day now. Yeah. See, it's not, like, the most controversial opinion, but I'm just not a big fruit person in general.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
You're right, Kim. But also, I need to see where this car went. Hot take. I have scurvy. Yep, yeah, no, that's me. That's me. Let's see, we have a skill point. Let's just unlock another thought. And we're gonna put 9 finger pistols, 9mm going well. I think I'm gonna do some kind of superstar. Also, Kim, we have to come out here. I need money. What's this? Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. Sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. This is the first time the map's expanded for me. I was right, vegetable head. I'm not a vegetable person either. I'm more a starch kind of individual. Oh wait, there's money. Shit. I'll get that on the way back. That's fine. What's this? Money. That's all I needed. Creaking ahead. Broken axle grind. Oh. Banged up fuel canister. Bottle drained of all its booze, frozen to the ice. Now what's this?
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks were leading to, I say, having already figured that out for myself.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Oh no.
Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Run my hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What's the make of this motor carriage? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Looks like Jacob Ayer's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes. Crazy recklessness.
Yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday. Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will it take for low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Let's sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Hold on, it looks very blue.
Yes, it does.
What's your favourite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
I'm gonna try and whistle a tune. Fuck it.
Spit flies from your mouth to your moustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound, though. The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
I'm gonna keep trying.
That's right. Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful, melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo
Drooling
from
Harry
the large
Bill.
body
Shut
of
up,
water.
shut up. I'm not called
Clouds
Harry,
race
I'm
across
called...
the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything.
I'm called Raphael Ambrosius Costo, okay? That's who's drooling. Okay?
Okay. That's way better than what you did. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
Drooling Raphael build. Thank you. That's the kind of
Looks
respect
like this
we want.
might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I'd sure taken its sweet time.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose it could move quicker, yes?
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If we have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head...
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
Squint my eyes and say, is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Oh, God, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you.
I get left. Oh, bud. Come on. Well, it would appear that I'm the reckless driver. Fuck.
No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
That's not my name. Stop calling me that, brain. Oh, no.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
No, I mean, seriously, it's just a coincidence. And Volition told me to say no. No, it's a
The
coincidence.
lieutenant just shakes his head.
It's a street racer.
There were never any street racers. It was always you. You drove your car in the sea.
Oh my God, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea?
I'm afraid so, yes. It
Thank
looks
God I
like you
have so much
started in
morale.
front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Badged the gun and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
A fourth thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So she's gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
Yeah, I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I can't even pay a hostel bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now.
Yes, let's go take a look.
That was a strangely dramatic pause. Thought.
Finger pistols, 9mm.
Yes.
Snap, snap, baby. Turns out guns aren't that much for protecting as they are for attacking people. If you want to protect people, really work for them, you have to whip out your signature dual 9mm Villiers finger pistols. Who needs real guns anyway? That conversation you just had? It would have gone better had you snapped those bad boys at them. Note, 9mm dual finger pistols do not count for an actual weapon in a gunfight.
Strangely romantic is a lot of this game. Well, to be fair, I did say dramatic, but also true. +1 reaction speed. Safety's always off. Empty hand slots give +1 suggestion. Yo!
Some kind of superstar.
Oh, even better. We're doubling down. Time has passed.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence
It's
to
all
be
good,
mixed
don't
with
worry.
celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
Learning cap for visual calculus raised to 6, suggestion raised to 6, electrochemistry and composure. Ooh. Ooh. But -1 logic? That means... Oh my god. I'm gonna be so good at visual calculating. And I have a fuel canister I can sell as well. Everything's going well. We're actually fine and good. What's this? Footprints in the snow, they lead away from the accident. Some kind of boat. Underside of boat has recently been tarred. Oh. There's a person. I've been distracted.
Hi, officer.
Woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Factory balanced. Bakelite and stainless steel.
Anything I can help you with?
Depends, where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
I've questions. First is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Nice sword. Does that come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Isn't that what guns are for?
Guns are expensive and fragile, I think. Besides, I got kids. Can't have guns around them, and sometimes a sharp blade is enough to keep folks at bay.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Behold, I point to the expression that I don't know exists on my face. You like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
Can I borrow the sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. It would put me in an early grave.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
But why, if they're thick-headed?
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Coward! I would never leave anyone. Now, gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I
Not
buried him,
sagely.
mourned for an appropriate amount of time.
You
and
should have
went
killed
on.
yourself.
Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her.
Oh.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Electrochemistry, you fill me with fear yet again. Is that your boat?
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it
always
to
saying
dry,
that.
assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days?
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. 'Twould have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think the boat will be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
Waves wash the sand. A skiff moves across the mirror-smooth sea, far away from here. A lone passenger, a fast sloop in the distance. White sails. My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Oh. What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the
Clutch
fish to people
roll.
in the
I'm
Delta
not-
to serve at their fancy restaurants.
No, to be fair,
Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
I have succeeded in equally bad chanced rolls before, but feels a bit risky.
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Walking on the beach? No, I've never thought the sea brought anything particularly interesting.
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
This place looks bad. Why don't you leave?
And go where? The fish are plentiful here and we get enough orders to get by.
Rhetoric's such a bastard.
It's
Yeah.
not great, but it's something.
Walking on the beach sounds quite dramatic. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Let's see. We've got to follow the work. That's where the money sleeps.
Oh, but of course. Why didn't I think of that? Look, I have mouths to feed, and as much as I'd like a change, they need stability first.
Oh, yeah, no, I guess that tracks.
People imagine picking up and finding something better is an easy solution. But how is that supposed to work when all your time and energy goes to staying alive? You have almost nothing to set aside to actually fight your way out.
Hordes of wild, homeless people roaming the lands. Nomads scattered across an endless plain. In a dystopian world where tear is the only valid currency and people eat each other to stay alive.
Okay, conceptualization, go off. That's kind
I don't mean to complain about my pauper life. We are warm and fed here and... I don't know. There's just something about this shithole.
A sudden gust of cold air blows in from the sea. The waves flow and ebb. Around you, the fishing village takes its slow and steady breaths.
Shivers.
Its many wooden structures, worn by bitter years of salt and storm.
Why would anyone like it here, Shivers?
It's home.
Oh. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you could help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen, haven't heard about those.
Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
The like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men burning rhinos. You get the picture.
Shivers always bringing the best lines. Yeah, Shivers is just too good.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
Where do they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
Oh, that's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Fuck it, we give it a try.
Oh yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human beings to procreate. Not after 6,000 years of yeast cultivation-based mating rituals.
I like you, but I'm afraid to be around you. Because you're a woman.
Okay. Where is this going?
I need to be drunk. You do too. Please get drunk with me and go on a drunk date.
Absurdly and pointedly phrased. You can be quite funny, officer. Anyway, what did you want?
She doesn't even understand. You asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now. Try again later.
That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I wasn't feeling it.
Wasn't feeling it? That calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
I'm actually in the middle of a murder investigation right now.
Police business. I understand.
Bye. This boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. Planks creak beneath your weight. Ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. Oh, box. Money. Yes. That's all I need is money. Here, money. What's this? Locked tight. Yep, that is what it just said. Oh, you can't see into the house from this angle. Oh, hello. Classic tune, to be honest.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
If you can't see, how do you know I'm here?
I still have a golden ear. Come.
I'll lean forwards.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops. We're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang.
No, you're not. I've seen you around here before. 12 years ago. You didn't raise any hell. You were quite helpful, actually.
What?
But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM.
Oh.
Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
I am an ill omen, all right.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
What? Wait, you're just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
There's this guy, Gart, who makes me give him money every night, just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
But why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
One more time. I can just have the room.
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
That would help me stay in touch with the proletariat.
You best not be plotting another revolution under my roof. We barely got through the last one. But the room, do you want it?
Yeah, fuck it. You got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room. Should he? This environment encourages one thing, and one thing only. Drinking.
What's in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Yeah, conceptualization. This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
It's a cold, cynical smile.
Why would the narrator say that? Why would I say it? But I did. Because I felt I needed to.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
I'm lost too.
Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days.
Maybe I should stay lost. Just move in here. Disappear completely.
Maybe. It would be easy. But right now you want something from me, right?
There's got to be something here. Tell me.
Over there you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park.
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
I met Lillian already.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I haven't seen any drunks yet.
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
Is there a way to make a little money around here?
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find.
Alright, there's another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
I got a feeling you're leaving stuff out. What else is going on?
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting even through the night. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
What else is down the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it, apartment or an electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
That's it? There's got to be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity,
I don't know
you can check
who that
out
is.
the abandoned building over
Or
at
what that
Lancet.
is. I don't know many things.
Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's
Also, hello,
impossible.
Gobitos.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman.
Oh, but came
Mother
like the
called
clue.
me Isabel,
Yeah,
if
that
that's
makes
what
sense.
you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Your parents must have had big plans for you. Wonder if you measured up.
The question must be prompted by your sloppy posture. Straighten your back, man.
Oh. Okay, well, goodbye, Sadie the washerwoman. Oh.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea.
Let's
Even
unlock
the
the
lock
door.
looks slightly rusted.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
I'll have a look. Ooh. A jacket. Korojev jacket with logic.
An old mirror hangs on the wall, half covered in shadows. You cannot see yourself fully, just the outline of a man. You have no memory of the face that awaits you there.
Nah, still not doing that.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call?
How would you know? You haven't even seen your face. Go take a peek in the mirror, then decide for yourself.
Nah. Floorboards creak under your step. You see waves, the sea, the church. Old science fiction magazines, books about bird watching, an almanac from 93. Not 93, 39. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
Let's listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
Forward base for the coastal part of the operation.
Overhead, you hear the forlorn shriek of seagulls. Far below the birds, a wooden boardwalk filled with abandoned stands, tables and benches, echoes from a long-lost time. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village, listening to the heater hum on the wall.
Thank you, Stranger Sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Oh. Okay. Just have a look at this first.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Not yet. Not yet, I haven't. Look under the floorboards. Well, how are we going to get there then? And what's this? Street sign is illegible below the graffito. Oh look, children who aren't Kuno.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Miss Kuno. Yeah.
Lily's our mum.
Yeah, I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
I am. No, you know what? And what are you, Kidmaster General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Bye, kids. I won't call you stupid to your face. Despite the fact it's evident. I'd see the details, the colours, all warm and welcoming, are cosy though. Let's go inside. Oh. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. Ruffed grouse taxidermy. I don't know if I should take that. There's someone here.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Yo, that's a good point. Text pop up. I heard there was a girl here who had armored gloves. That you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
Okay, where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were going to take them. They're stupid.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed the important part. Yep.
They're
Good.
in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my
Oh.
mom?
Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
And yet somehow they're stupid.
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical. I said the same thing.
They look identical.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Oh, okay. Well, pleased to meet you, Lammy.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
What's that? What, the stuffed bird?
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skua you broke.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure, just go and get it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Lammy, greater than David Lammy. Yeah, fair.
All right.
And correct.
You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
Bye!
Well, that was a lovely interaction. Now we have a grouse. And... well, first, actually, I want to click this because it's looking at me. Flower trough where nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. Even better than Limmy, you watch your fucking mouth.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Hang on, I need to put on my Shivers jacket. Because this is a good one for empathy and hand-eye coordination, but I just like having good shivers. I like more shivers. And this shirt's good for logic, but I don't need that. I need more shivers. Perception, visual calculus drama. Minus perception.
The fortress is still defiantly standing. There's an inviting gleam coming from the depths of the deepest cellars.
You know, Limmy's been playing Disco Elysium for, I think he's done 5 streams of it so far. Very good. Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
I'll reach in and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
+2 interfacing. Yo. That's a permanent addition then. They do look a bit weird. Maybe that's the outline of the sand castle. Hang on. Oh no, it was the outline of Kim.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away.
Look upon
As the
my
plates
sandcastle,
reorient
ye
to your
mighty,
motion.
and despair. Raphael ambushing the Revacholian streets, screaming, "She turned the weens against us!" Yeah. Honestly, I fucking love Limmy's stuff. Limmy's so good. Okay, let's see. Well, what was this? Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plate reorients to your motions. Decked out in future armor, like a cop ought to be.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
This is the long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it. I must study it.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Hell yeah. Okay. It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't even leave a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. You just have to figure out what it is. Possibly by beating yourself while wearing it? Shooting yourself? Let's see. I'm gonna put on the boots. Yes. It's all coming together. I'm a champion. But I should probably wear the other shoes. Oh wait, but they're -1 to savoir-faire. Have we got to look down the barrel to see if it's working? We Ned Kelly moding? Yeah. Ooh. We're so based, actually. And our savoir-faire is up. All this gives is a -1 to composure. But that can be... Wasn't there something that gave me composure? I don't think so. No. That's fine. We don't need it. We don't need to be composed. Now, it said check under the floorboards. Why can't... Oh, I can't go over there. Hmm. Oh, and this fallen tree is causing me to have to... Okay, okay, hang on. Here. What was that? You should come back here when it snows. A strange feeling. It passes quickly. Can you even get the full set? Never managed it myself. Well, I got 2 out of 2 parts of it. So, I don't know how many parts there are, but... Rust Eden letters read Mazet. Rear tire of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. Oh! Halfway there, gotcha. Okay, cool. Money. Right, I shouldn't get too distracted from the goal. I'm just looking around for money. Oh wait, is that a... That's the way in. Yep. Yes. Yes. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. A wetting stone, well worn and covered in rust. White curtains have been drawn shut. No one looking in. Ooh. Wait. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience? The fuck does that mean?
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I like regular, normal things.
I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
Oh. Let's get the fuck out of those. That's freaky. Looks like you still need the cuirass and the helmet. Yeah, that makes sense. That would track. Cinder blocks, charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for light. For light? I may have misread that. It may have either said lighting or lightning, and I'm a bit confused.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Wait, I think I've just had a horrible realization. Good job on cleaning the boots. Apparently if you send them on to evidence, you soft lock getting the armor set. Yeah, no, I figured that would be the case. Because the in-game message did say, like, this is gonna be difficult. There is only a small window of opportunity. So I was careful about it. Boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. Now, I'm realizing I may have forgotten to do something very important to do with this case. Oh, but what's here? We've broken down the fence and the barbed wire. We'll go that way, but we'll go that way once I've remembered the important thing that I have to do. Oh, a cup. Damn it, it doesn't exist. Yeah, I thought so.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Let's bag him.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Cool. Unfortunately, that does mean we're Kimless for the day. But that's fine. It was necessary. We had to do it. Why is the lighting all weird here? There was like a dark line there. Seems to have fixed itself. Okay. I should talk to Gar. I should give him the... You've sent Kim away, you can resume the rampage. I suppose I could. Or I can do some things that make it easier to ask the net picker on a date. You are right.
Can I help you?
Gar, I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
I want to apologise for breaking the Great Skua by bringing you this ruffed grouse.
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
Yes! Let's unlock a new thought. Like, I know I could be raising stats and whatnot, but... I need more thought. And it should be... Thoughts are inherently funnier. It's true. I love sideways progression. Vertical progression, less so. This is basic game design. I think... I didn't say that. But I do. Shamrock Shuffle? Or Fairweather T500? Fairweather T500. Let's get that thought through. Figure that one out. Okay. Now, what comes next? I can't run the number. I can't get Kim to tell me about the case, because he's gone. I could find booze and drink it. I could question Klasia about the dead man, now that he's gone. I think that's the play. And while I'm at it, it says I can retry the medicine cabinet.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs, plus an old toothbrush and A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
There was something in the thought about that. Long way home. Speed gives one psychology. Psyche. Funny that you only remembered what you were doing after leaving the building, only then to immediately re-enter said building and do it. Look, I am not a very clever person. What's out here? To the yard below, the corpse is no longer there. Good. Wow. Why did a camera zoom in like that? That was slightly freaky. Oh, right. Different load zone, I guess.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Alright. 28%, we win these.
She looks back.
Fuck.
Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona.
Subconscious requires the stimuli of both worlds to access the memory.
We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
Electrochemistry.
Miss Oranje Disco Dancer. You want to put your hand on her back and feel it arch.
What's happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting.
Am I being beguiled?
She presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns her head. Her hair brushes her shoulders, making a small hissing sound, almost imperceptible.
Avert my eyes.
The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Okay. Let's talk about this so-called assault.
Not my favorite topic, but okay.
Never mind. There was something I needed to ask her about. Fuck.
How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
Is it the room?
Yeah.
That door there. Did you know it leads to a downstairs elevator?
I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a mental note for now.
There's a peephole on the other side looking into your bedroom.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yeah, looking into your bedroom.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
We don't know at this point.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
No way of telling.
God. Where is it? I think I need to cover it up.
Perforation should be under your bookcase in your bedroom.
Thank you.
If it is recent, who do you think made it?
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe
Shout
the
out to
local kids
women.
use it or something.
Damn right.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there?
There were tracks on the floor. They're recent.
Huh. This isn't good.
It's an old pinball workshop. The room back there. This place used to be a pinball arcade.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
That's it for now.
Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed. Forehead furrowed.
All right.
There was something that I tried to ask her about, but she didn't want to talk about because of the body. Shout out to woman.
Not my favorite topic, but okay.
It must have been hard for you seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view.
A bitter cringe. It hurts her, you wonder. Is it enough to?
Did you make the call?
Yes. I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone.
Okay, so
because I couldn't handle it anymore.
No new
None of these
information
people
to be
called me.
had here.
He just kept hanging there. How about we, you know...
Okay, well... I suppose technically going through here would be a quicker way back down. Past the peephole. Yeah, shortcut. Boo. Okay. So that achieved very little. Let's see. Confront the Hardy Boys with what Klasia told you. Oh, but... Wait. I wait, build, etc. to confirm your autopsy. That was the thing. Okay. Let's try again. Hello again. I'm gonna stand over here.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Not my favorite topic, but okay.
What can you tell me about him? Name, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now.
You pissed it all away. All of it. Elysium.
Okay.
How about we...
Worth a shot. This is how I play most games, unfortunately. So... Question Klasia about the dead man done. I mean, not done, but like close enough done. Confront the Hardy Boys with what Klasia told you. That doesn't feel like the right thing to do. She did say she didn't want to be seen as a snitch. But they did send me to talk to her. Fuck it.
It's you again. What is it?
Klasia says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore.
You are trying your goddamn best.
About trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. Then she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
I'll pretend that they have one over on me. Yeah, I did think she was a little crazy.
God damn it! I showed you all kinds of kindness. Let you snoop around my town. And then I asked you one thing.
His hands become fists.
And what do? You go and push her anyway. I am gonna fucking
hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy. Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet, too. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
So what's on the tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
A door gun is a gun mounted to the door of a transport airship. They have a habit of mowing down civilians. Farmers mostly.
Where did you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
Oh, so you bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
How long you been listening to their communications?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing the advanced radio work, then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Where can I listen to this?
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
Okay. Easy, fellas. Give the guy a break. He's obviously one of God's special people.
That's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
I'll listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
I don't want to listen to it. But it is quite possibly evidence. Magnetic tape acquired from Titus Hardy. It supposedly holds recording of the Mercenary Task Force radio communications recorded via a de-encryption station. Not a good omen. Requires a boombox to play. Okay. Okay. Sure. We'll we'll listen to that in our room, because we did pay for at least tonight. So I have no reason not to go back in here. Right.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
Let's play the tape.
Not so fast. Somewhere between the GRIH and Le Cycle, the good lieutenant steps out of his Kanima. A brisk, chill wind greets him. You get the feeling he should have been here for this. Listen when he's here. As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
I see. Okay. Tools. Remove that. And now we have 2 empty hands, so we get extra suggestion because we got cool finger guns. Right. So that's a dead end for now until we get Kim back. I guess that means I can look for the cryptozoologist now. I don't have to feel bad about doing that. I'm allowed to be distracted while he's out of town. There it was again. That kind of screen tearing kind of effect. Still odd. Alright. That tear? No, I don't think that counts as tear. Kim is away. Raphael shall play. You're damn right. Yeah, it doesn't count. No collecting tear for me. I got justice to search. Now what's in here? Ooh, money. The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. Swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time. Glory, says the graffito, for the ghosts of us. Someone's left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Oh no. Birds in a birch tree. Barely audible coos come from above.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
What happened here?
In this yard, someone thought they could have a summer house on the beach for cheap. It didn't work out. Looks like they abandoned it. A long time ago, someone used to live here, laugh here. Thought it was a good idea to build a swing even. An intense loneliness comes over you.
Now, I presume that this isn't an intended zoom in. Especially since I can still move. I'm playing in cinematic mode. I can't see shit. Okay, no, we're back. We're fixed. Right, we gotta go up the hill. Not up the hill, up the coast. We have to keep running up that hill. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Through broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. I should write a song about that. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be honest, I had already almost immediately forgotten what I had just said. So I had to decrypt the thought there. Postcard, yes. And a bow tie, yes. +2 drama. Well, that's useful to have.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Alright, let's go.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Press my ear against the speaker.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune, echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about. Perform it. A click. Then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
I could sing this for karaoke. I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand.
That's a good point. I could do that. Right, back out we go. You ever just walk into an abandoned house and start blasting sad music? Oh, I could sit on a bench. I don't think I'm gonna. I have things to do. Not a huge many things, but things nonetheless. No. Really? Is this like a fucking hedge? A wall? I can't... I just wanted the money on the floor. And I guess I'll talk to these people while I'm here. What's up?
Hey, tequila!
Idiot Doom Spiral. Nice. A 30-something man clad in a 2-piece lycra trademark tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends a hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
I'll shake his hand.
So what's happening?
I would often go there, to the tiny church there. Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
I've re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now. Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
What is a tequila sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your tequila sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Tequila. Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
For some reason the name tequila fills me with foreboding. Maybe I shouldn't learn what it means.
You think you feel bad now. Wait till you've heard the story.
No. You need the wisdom.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Was I alone? Wait, did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
Oh, okay.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Well, like you've never threatened to paint the wall with your brains in front of some strangers?
Hey, man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes. Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves. And been drunks. Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, got our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears.
The lighting suddenly changed.
That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
3 men are standing on a wooden platform extending out from the shore of a dilapidated fishing village. Their cheeks red, spirits high, beers in hand, eyes glazed over.
I see.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!"
That sounds like me.
So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
Every word I said was true. Tequila Sunset will break the looms of reality.
Yeah, looms. Why not? Then you jammed the pedal and plowed right off the jetty and through the ice.
The muscles in your right leg tense up. Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
Right.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
That's not my name. I'm Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. That's what you should call me.
Nah, that name sucks. You're Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Uh-oh.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Now that's a story.
It was the greatest thing this fishing village has seen since Rosemary tried to use a crab to open his beer.
Ah.
Aye, that was a classic too.
Did I tell you anything specific about the person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail! It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
So still true.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
Oh.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you said that it was okay that you crashed your carriage because the spectral hand of the market was guiding you.
Ah. Right.
This was before you started talking about how the Pinkies were always trying to fuck you.
Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop, and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you.
That doesn't sound like me.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Right, okay. I don't need to hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. You want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yeah, want to tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier.
Ah.
So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I'll give him some Commodore Red.
Classy.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail!
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual.
Oh.
A founder/junior partner at a high-concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Mm-hmm.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high-concept stuff.
Got it.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
How many people do you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
Oh no. Okay.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
I would have landed on my feet. I've got feline reflexes.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Whatever.
Shut
the
up,
point
Savoir-faire.
is, reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
So what happened next?
I rang my neighbors' buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, that was it? I feel like there were some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
I'm almost homeless myself. Doesn't seem so bad.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice, too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Wait, you're asking a police officer to help find a jacket that you stole and then lost?
Yeah, exactly. You're here to serve, right?
Alright, sure. I mean, I got time. Where do you lose it?
If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market.
That's a lot of places.
Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it.
What was the name of your agency?
My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting.
That would work.
I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
Mixing oil painting and breasts to make ads isn't high art. It's just cynical wankery.
Well, you know, sex sells. That's the first rule of advertising.
Maybe, but it's still tired.
Maybe you're right. Who knows? Maybe we were behind the curve? We were fucking rich, though, that much I know.
What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
Yeah, that does sound like our friend Spooks. Let's see.
Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15% less human for having touched it.
Yeah, that's...
Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated with a number of exotic, highly malignant cancers. So you also have that to look forward to.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
And then there's the smell. But you don't even want to think about that.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
What about the other drunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, Tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I like Idiot Doom Spiral. This is a cool guy.
I thought he was a cool cop.
Don't call Abigail.
I also like Don't Call Abigail.
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
Let me ask you something else.
I'm all ears, Tequila.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Please. Please don't go. Don't go.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
We got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
I don't have any on me right now.
Cottonmouth is keeping my tongue imprisoned.
You seen it?
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Well, I suppose we're looking for a jacket. Have you seen a jacket? You probably haven't seen anything.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
You know anything about a lost jacket?
What do you want with a lost jacket?
It's not for me. I'm on a philosophical journey to fetch it for someone.
Like a smart dog, yes?
Like a dog, yes. Loyal and dependable.
Are you getting a reward for it at least?
No.
What? You're fetching someone's missing laundry free of charge? Do you not have anything better to do?
I just need to be needed.
None of my business, either way. How you spend your hours is up to you. Anyhow, you might ask Lillian if she's seen anything lately. That girl's got a way of attracting lost and broken things.
So many accents in this game are so good. Ooh, what's this? Ooh! Cavalry boots.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Idiot Doom Spiral over there needs a jacket. Have you seen it?
Remarkable. That one already lost everything else, and now his jacket too. It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police officer looking for it. Good old Doom Spiral. Upper management to the core.
I'm just trying to help out a stranger in need.
How sweet of you. It really is. I check around the abandoned fish market on the boardwalk. Drunks are inexplicably drawn to markets. Might be why they have such trouble staying in business. If one of them lost something, that's as good a place to start looking as any.
I'm not going to ask her on a date. I have -6 to the check. So where's this fish market? What's this?
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up. hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
Well, what about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
Dead dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
That's enough.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Yeah, I may have killed a dog. This happens. So we're looking for a fish market. Ooh. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirrup. That's nice. Money. How do I get there? If I just click. I'll let it pathfind its way there. Water runs from the west, sources upstream, a broken pipe. Okay, do I have to go up and around here? Okay. I assume I can figure out my way from here, so let's just start running again. Oh, but what's this? Boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Ancient paint is peeling off the roof of this shaded bench, covered in rust. What's this?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
More bullet holes. Something has definitely happened here.
The density and spread of these bullet holes is surprising. This takes a lot of bullets. Fully automatic rifle fire.
Alright, let's put on our thinking glasses. That's logic. Oh, we already have them on. Do we have any thinking clothes other than that? I mean, we have logic clothing, but that doesn't really cover what I'm looking for. Encyclopedia. No, we just have the logic outfit, which just is abysmal. Is any of my current gear minus the skill? I don't believe so. No. Nothing lowers my visual calculus. So let's just have a look and see what we can do.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one. A row of ghostly shades stand facing
critical success, baby.
There are many of them, a dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound, no movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. The sun blazes high up in the sky, baking the planks, the sand, your skin. The order was carried out in the afternoon. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them.
Who are they?
Leeches, fleas, and thieves, all the freeloader scum living off the hard work of others. Such is your belief. Maybe you should change it. They were praying, screaming.
Look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Who was who in this execution? I need to understand.
I'm just a representation of your mental faculties, piecing together any available information. You should probably ask the lieutenant.
Okay.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Now what's this? $20 real, well, 0.2 real. Still good, still money. I'll take it. This. Faln Pipo Pipo? The fuck is a Faln Pipo Pipo? +2 logic, ultimate peak focus, but -1 perception because eyes on the road. Guess I'm wearing my amphibian. Sorry, yes. Peepo. Peepo. Money. Give me that bus money. Yes! There's a chance we might not even need to stay in this, the homeless house. It was not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Doesn't seem to be a way through here, which... I'll take a booth, no longer in operation. Is there anything behind this? By the fact it's not letting me go there, probably not. Yeah, okay. Keep going. Ooh. Magnesium and oversized superstar sunglasses. No boat in the boathouse today. Another thing. Tiny cages carefully constructed. What's this? These soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. Still, they won't light up.
Here we go. Nice and easy.
Yes!
No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
Oh, and he's Australian as well.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. he notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officer.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Gary the crypto-fascist. Oh no.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Elena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? But there was a billboard in the canal. Not
Keep
a
an eye
vehicle.
on Gary.
It said
He
Samaran
has
butter.
something you're thinking about. Now, that feels a little spoilery. I was going to talk to him anyway, though. He does happen to be called Gary the crypto-fascist, so of course I'm going to talk to him. But thanks for the heads up. No, don't worry. I don't have anything saying no backseating, so I'm just playing this at my own pace and seeing what happens, you know? Gaza wouldn't hurt a fly. Yeah, but he is called Gary the crypto-fascist. And in current day and age, crypto-fascist is like every single guy who sells Bitcoin or whatever. No, see, I jumped over the canal in my motor carriage, tearing through the Samaran butter sign, which fell into the canal, blocking the gates, which I used the pawn shop as a launch ramp.
Why?
Because I needed to drive into the ocean.
Sure. But you said the water lock is fixed now. So we can go back.
Yeah.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long. I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
His hands are large and weather-worn, but also used to delicate, precise work. For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
Why are you so interested in this stick bug? Aren't there more sensational animals out there?
Typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
Well, what makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there? And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators, or scientists, in our present case.
What sort of specialised techniques is the phasmid using to hide itself?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. But I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
How big is the phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
Seems puny, to be honest.
It wasn't like a comm test, physical instrument. You don't need to get defensive. What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little. I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
But no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
But if no one can prove it exists, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real. By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Lena said there has been a sighting of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically.
Gotcha.
It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmids died out.
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
Yeah, fair enough, Encyclopedia. I don't know this one either. Parthenogenesis?
Yes. The females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse conditions.
Females reproducing without males? A travesty. A crime against passion and common sense.
Nature does not concern herself with ethical propositions. As a scientist, my interest is strictly dispassionate.
But you're fucking right, mate.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Lena designed the traps?
Yes.
How do the traps work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
He really said perfect, like, perfect. Like he added an extra whole syllable into that word. That was crazy. What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
I've got reason to believe that this fucking bug is really cool. And that's all he says.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm.
What'll you do if the traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis.
Fuck, this bug is fucking sick, cunt.
Accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the cryptozoologist's wife knows what she's doing.
Yes. What?
How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
So you're living your childhood dream out here?
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
That's not what I was implying, Morel. Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too.
Real? I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
I don't. It's a profession, just like any other.
Indeed. My methods do not differ from other scientists.
Isn't this the same thing Mr. DNA explained in Jurassic
variety
Park?
of evidence.
Yeah. Love
and I
bugs,
have more hope
love
that
traps,
something
ate
truly
the reeds,
surprising
enough
might
said.
happen.
Fuck yeah. Oh. Has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No. As I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close.
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
kind of evidence do you use?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the Phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
I love Australian accents. You know, in 2016, I first basically became chronically online by taking part in an Overwatch YouTuber community. I wasn't a YouTuber, but I was there as I moderated some shit for them and stuff like that. And they were all Australian Overwatch YouTubers, and so my sleep schedule has forever been fucked completely by that. I've yet to return to a usual human sleep cycle, instead staying up until 5 or 6 a.m. most days. But man, it was fun until one of them asked me to make art for them and then didn't credit me. Kind of got sour after that, so I just dipped, and then the whole community fell apart, and it was like, well, good enough, you know? Anyway, let's see.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
An Australian sleep cycle, not a human sleep cycle. Look, humans are supposed to be diurnal, and I am fully not that. Load-bearing raptors, huh? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, but by the time I left, the community had already started falling apart, but I just, you know, I gave up on making sure it stayed active and moved on to greener pastures of commentary YouTube for a bit, which I also regret. But here I am now. Anyway, you think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most
Perhaps it is
establishment
crepuscular.
scientists only care about reputation and
Yeah,
remuneration,
I am.
not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot, and both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
So, you've never discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
How many cryptids have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have been proven to be real?
Yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Yugograd, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere.
I love cave salamanders. Specifically, I love olms. Like, everyone's all in on axolotls. They're like, oh yeah, we love axolotls. Yeah, they're really cool. And they are. But olms are long, fucked up axolotls, and I love them for it.
We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
Then the Insulindian Phasmid will be the 3rd.
Indeed.
How's it spelt? Simply
If our expedition is
O-L-M.
successful, every
They're
paper in
delightful.
the world will report on it. From Revachol to Dushantu. It will be a zoological miracle.
In fact, wait, I have a tab open from when I was looking at... I was looking at the tier list of fruits. Look at these fucking guys. Look at this guy. It's an olm. And it's delightful. They're just long, completely eyeless, little axolotl guys. And I love them so much. They're so good. This is a perfect creature. Also, if anyone wasn't here when I tier listed fruit, there you go. That's the tier list. That's where I'm at with every single kind of fruit that exists. Let's swap back to the portrait. There we go. What the fuck was he saying?
If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Dushanteau. It'll be a zoological miracle.
That's what he said.
On your arms stand up. Electricity. Sounds like reeds hissing.
That's what he theorized about the defense. Huh.
Yes?
Talk to me about specific cryptids.
All right. What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
It looked like someone tried to draw the axolotl but gave up. Yeah, and that's... It's just what is good. It's a good creature.
Have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it. You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena, or his friend Gary. He won't just talk.
Okay, enough tales. That's
By all means.
the subject. Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we've finished with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the Phasmid somehow.
I didn't know the Phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
Oh.
She's seen it?
And she sighted the Phasmid? She didn't tell me that.
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious Phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian Phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, and then come back to check on the traps later.
No, no, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the Phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
What if I checked the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Chaos is my method. I am its scion.
Well, be that as it may, I'd really appreciate the help.
So where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there. On your way to the old radio
You do speak
tower,
in riddles.
after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them... You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, Better safe and stupid than
No,
sorry.
not that the Scion of Chaos quote. Not the Where Are the Traps. Very different. Oh, okay, so wait, so Southern's little peninsula by the boathouses, okay? Set inland end to the northeast, behind a small sand dune. On your way to the old radio tower after the church. Third is near the canal, where you crossed by a concrete slab. Big thicket of reeds going up a slope among them. And then check this one. Okay, got it. What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
What if I encounter the phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me thick. Let's go. We're hunting bugs.
This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask.
Finally, you're being sensible. I'll start packing right now.
What about his eager to leave friend Gary there? Talk to him too, perhaps.
I will, reaction speed. I trust you.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer. I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Sadly, I might be a drunk, or a degenerate, maybe even both.
Dark times will do that to good men.
You know anything about the man hanged behind the welling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
Through this happened, I was the sand. So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
There probably is a follow-up to this, but you can't think of any. Doesn't matter. Waste of time anyway. Gotta keep moving.
Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
You look like the kind of guy who might have a collection of mugs like this. Home in his colonial mug collection.
How do you mean? Forgive me, officer, but we've only just met.
You're acting kind of suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching?
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
Nah, I just want information.
Whew. Thank you. You won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
How did you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
so I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling in rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do?
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Okay. Then what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay, I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
What's that strange sound?
What sound?
Clinking I heard when you moved.
Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
Every day, the wind shifts the reeds and whatever was left in them. Tambourines and condom wrappers, plastic and glass bottles, the smell of decay.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it. What sound? I haven't the slightest. There's lots of weird stuff.
Every day, the wind shifts the reeds and whatever was left in them. Tambourines and condom wrappers, plastic and glass bottles, the smell of decay.
I hope I can help your investigation, in my small way.
Wait, does this mean you've been in his apartment, on Everart's behalf? That was his colonial mug collection. Perhaps this could soften him up further.
So Gary, you live nearby in an apartment in Martinez.
Sure do, officer.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
Mr. Clare must be very angry with you.
Mr. Everard?
Yes, he insisted that I opened the door to your apartment.
So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to him. What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me.
Really? I don't even know what this was about. I just opened the door.
Whatever it is, tell him I'm silent as the grave. I was probably talking too loud in the Whirling the other night about some theories. I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you, or...
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop himself up with a lot of anger to keep it together. That shirt looks very uncomfortable.
Let's fucking go.
Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something one underneath though.
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Fuck yes.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
Give me the armor. Now.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully.
Yes.
A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat, but so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling, so I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
Why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But...
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later.
You know who killed the hanged man?
I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Thank you for your cooperation. One more to go. Excellent. I think with those two things ticked off the journal's to-do list, and 1 point spare that we're just gonna save for now. Yeah, we have a very armoured Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Or Tequila Sunset. Hard to know for sure. Pain threshold and volition, but minus to empathy. Is there something that gives me a plus to empathy? This coat. But then I would lose my shivers and esprit de corps. Ooh. It does cover it quite well. But I like shivers too much. We'll wear these for the now, just as the standard. But I think with that, I'm going to call it for the eve. Make a save real quick. Because I see some scrench has happened. Some scrench is starting. So, I'm going to click the raid and search up scrench. There we are. Let's just see what they're up to. Ah, good. They're watching videos of dogs. That's what I need to see. We can start a raid. Thank you everyone for stopping by. This has been a classic stream. A classic Monday stream. Thursday, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I never know what I'm doing on Thursdays, but maybe it'll be something. But thank you all for stopping by. It's been a delight and a privilege as ever. Still thinking about fruit? Get yourself some fruit. Eat some fruit. I hear it's good for you. Though I would not know. But I will see you all next time. Farewell.